Hi guys, so we're going to do a quick activity inspired by Wolf Brother here. We're going to look at how people in the Stone Age actually made rope. So this is something that Torak, the main character in Wolf Brother, and Ray, one of the other main characters, one of the activities that they may have done in their day-to-day lives. We're going to look at how to make it out of nettles. So you will need to wear gloves for this, and ideally you want to find the longest and thickest nettles that you can. So I'm just going to grab a few here. I've got gloves on, and I'm going to grab them quite far down and give them a firm tug, like so. Now once I've got my nettle, I'm going to grasp it firmly towards the bottom, and I'm going to run my hand up to strip the leaves, and then I'm going to do that continually, lots of times, which will get rid of all the stinging hairs. So this now, I should, hopefully, be able to take my gloves off, and by running my hand up there, I'm not getting stung at all. If there's any residual leaves on there, they might still have a sting, but as long as you're nice and firm with them, they won't sting you. But the key is, while you're wearing gloves, just run your hand up and down it lots and lots of times to get rid of all the stinging hairs. Okay? Step one. Okay guys, so I've gathered just 3 stalks here. Obviously you could gather much more, but 3 will be enough just for the purposes of this video. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to roll them flat. Now, what this does is it kind of flattens out the woody pith in the middle, and it separates that from the fibres on the outside, and it's actually the outer fibres that we use for the rope. So we're going to roll it flat, like so, and once we've done that, we should be able to split it, and we should find, like so, if we look very closely here, hopefully it'll keep in focus, you can see that I am able to peel away the outer fibres from the woody stem, like so. So I'm just going to slowly and carefully, it's actually sometimes easier to split it open completely, I should have mentioned that. So if we split it in half down the middle, if we open it up completely here, then it'll peel off from the middle, hopefully in one-ish piece. So these fibres are flexible, we keep them, the woody stem we get rid of. Okay, so just showing this one again, because I didn't show the flattening it out part very well, so I've rolled it flat with a rolling pin. Now, if I just flatten it by basically opening up the middle, the stem's kind of hollow, so I'm just basically unfolding the stem almost all the way up, and once I do that, I should be able to peel off the fibres again, like so. Okay, so I've got the fibres of 3 nettles here. Ideally you want more. The more nettles you have, the longer you can make your rope, and the stronger you can make your rope. But I'm just going to separate out the fibres a little bit here. Like so. I'll do the same on these. And really, if I wasn't rushing this for a video, I would leave these overnight to dry out. Because these are wet, they're fresh, the rope will not be as strong because of that. But you know, needs must. Now, the actual technique to do this. Now, I'm going to sit beside the camera here, and hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So, I'm taking the fibres in my hands here, I'm taking it roughly in the middle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start twisting away from myself. And I keep twisting until eventually it wants to kink. You see how it kinks over there? That's the first step, okay? Because what we're basically going to do is we're going to repeatedly kink this piece of rope. So, I'm going to hold on to the kink in my left hand. I'm right-handed, so I'm doing it the right-handed way. If you're left-handed, do it the other way. Now, what I'm going to do now, the top piece of rope, the top piece, I twist it away from me, and then I pull it back towards me and pin it. So now I've got an untwisted bit on the top. I twist it away from me, a little bit harder because it's wet, and then fold it back. And I just keep repeating that. Twist away, fold back, twist away. So the fibres keep getting twisted and then folded back. So twist away from me, fold back towards me. And you can see my left hand, the fingers are just working down, repeatedly pinching it as I go so it doesn't unwind. So I'm just going to keep doing that for a while until I get close to the end. So I want to leave a few centimetres at the end, okay? Okay, so far I've twisted it just a couple of centimetres long, maybe 3 or 4 centimetres. And you can see I'm kind of running out of material to twist up, which means this isn't going to be a very long or very impressive piece of rope. However, I have some fibres from earlier that are spare. So all I'm going to do is, as I'm nearing the end, I'm just going to lay the rest of those fibres, and it's better if they're a little bit separated, so we've got a lot of small fibres rather than a few big fibres. I'm just going to lay them alongside the existing fibres on each side, so hopefully you can see there. I'm just going to lie that one on that side there. Now twisting them in can be a little bit fiddly, but you're basically just going to carry on as before. So I'll lay those ones there. I'm going to separate these ones a wee bit. You can see now I've draped each of the new fibres alongside the older ones. So these are the shorter ones here, and we've got the longer ones. Quiet please, Andrew. We've got the longer ones here, okay? Now all I need to do is just carry on twisting. So I twist over, roll back, twist over, roll back, twist over, roll back, and I just keep going. Twist away, fold back, and I've now extended my rope, and when I run out again, I just carry on adding more fibres down and down. Okay, so you can see the rope is now sort of taking shape. I would just keep this going indefinitely, just carrying on twisting in fibres, but you know what, this is just a demo video, so that'll do for now. You could make this into a necklace. You could possibly try and make it into some sort of rope for stringing a bow or something, but that is your rope, and it'll actually be remarkably strong. Now, you don't have to use nettles. You can use things like spruce roots, various other things that you can use as well, but nettles work quite well. Again, better if they're dried. So that's really it, guys. Give it a shot. Remember to wear gloves while you're actually picking them, and enjoy the task.